Now, after 6 years of relative peace, some communities in Plateau State in the past few months witnesses attacks and violent clashes. With these came loss of lives and destruction of property. And one of the sad evidence is the incident in Yelwa Zangam, a quiet community in Jos North local government area. Well, TVC News Uzonna Ononye visited the community in grief, from where he reports on various efforts to return Plateau State to the home of peace and tourism it is known for.
On the 24th of August, this community woke up like any other day with no idea of what was coming their way. After a few weeks of dispute over a burial ground with their neighbors that settled in another small community a few hundreds of meters away, it appeared the matter was being resolved. So when the surface of this bridge leading into the community was removed by unknown persons that fateful morning, not much meaning was attached to it until about 8 p.m. when gunshots rent the air. Urgent calls by the residents for help was of no effect, as security operatives could not access the community because of the damaged bridge. This is Ajida Issa. 17 members of his household were murdered in one night. He was lucky to have come out before the attackers set the house on fire, burning half a dozen of them in their sleep.
I'm the youth leader of this.
YAKUBU BAGUDU is the youth leader of the community. He lost his son and his younger brother in that attack. His house was also razed.
It was just around 8 o'clock, or almost 8, when we just had a gunshot in our area. So when coming out, we want to know what is happening. The just gunshot just come close to me. So we have to run for our lives.
33, 34, and 35 lifeless bodies buried here in an overnight attack in Yelwa Zangam community, just North local government area. Now, no one has been able to explain exactly why that attack has to happen. But what simply is known is that a community that used to be friends, living close to one another, got into a dispute over that burial ground a few hundred meters away from here, and people were killed. Before we arrived at the community, officials of the International Red Cross Society were there taking records of the people and their emergency needs. The police were there too. They insisted on accompanying us to be sure of our mission. As difficult as it has been to find a justifiable reason for these attacks, this 24th of August incident in Yelwa Zangam community, like many others on the plateau, cannot be separated from ethnicity and religion.
These are some of the things that Nigeria must face out: ethnicity and religion. I think Nigeria must face out some of these things. We are in the 21st century, for God's sake. That proverb of live and let's live. Let's be our brother's keepers. Let's respect the rule of law. Let's respect the Constitution.
Investigation into this incident is ongoing. Police say reasonable success have been recorded.
Well, we have made arrests in that Yelwa Zangam incident. We have 12 suspects. And I would say that that particular incident it happened at the outskirts of Jos North. It was unforeseen in the sense that there was nothing really preceding to it that could have prepared anybody for it.
Our engagement with the people revealed that several attacks and violent clashes in Plateau State is because the people seem to have lost faith in the neutrality of the security agencies.
If you take the issues to police station, the police don't even listen, they take side. Take it, call security, they take side. If we want peace, relative peace, they should, the security men should also, come to reality, do the needful.
The Commissioner of Police says the force is also a victim.
Of course, I'm even a victim. because incidents happen when you get in. On one side, you probably have the headers, mainly Fulani. On the other side, you have the native. And both sides will accuse you. And before this incident, we have met severally. Appeal to the leaders, the youth, don't take laws into your hands.
In search of cordial relationship among the people, the task in the hands of community leaders is constantly emphasized.
Since my assumption, 75% of my responsibility has to do with peace building, peacemaking, and that we cannot shy away from that. Nigeria has reached a level whereby some of the things should be kept aside. Let's maintain peace first. Let's have some level of peace before any other thing. I hardly sleep. Sometimes while you are sleeping, they'll call you.
It has been identified that some individuals feed their ego from the crisis, and Governor LALONG is talking tough. With the steady loss of lives come a fast decline in agriculture and tourism, which the state is known for. The governor says he will not fold his hands and watch individuals who fan the embers of the crisis to destroy relative peace the state has enjoyed in the past 6 years.
So I wake up on Sunday and I see on Friday and I see hate speech. I promise you I will go after them.
This position of the governor, the police say it is ready to enforce by making those who incite violence through their utterances and social media activities pay for their actions. Now what is left to be seen is how the diverse and numerous interests in Plateau State will submit to the common interest of restoring human safety to the state known as the home of peace and tourism. Uzonna Ononye, TVC News, Jos.